you. Well, morning everybody. My name's Lauretta Roberts. I am co-founder of a business called TheIndustry.fashion, and we do a lot of our own events actually. So this is a natural habitat for me. I'm quite enjoying this. It's nice to have somebody else organise it, so I feel quite lazy and spoilt today. And TheIndustry.fashion, it's an online magazine and intelligence service for fashion industry professionals. We're about to relaunch our business. So if you are in the game of fashion, please do go and check out our website. It's literally TheIndustry.fashion. That is our URL. It's my great privilege to be able to host this panel today with these extraordinarily inspirational women. I'm going to do another quick recap on the intros, and then I'm going to ask each of the panelists to just give you a little bit of insight into their business, just so that you understand a bit more about them before we get into the chat about the Balance for Better theme and what that means for these women running their businesses on a day-to-day basis. So I'll start at this end on the introductions. We have Karine Downs and Sophie Morgenthaler. These ladies are the co-founders of a lingerie brand called Nudea. We're going to hear a little bit more about that. It's a lingerie brand with a difference, I would say. As you've heard, Karine Jackson is a salon owner. They said resident. I take it's a resident of your company, not you necessarily.
Yeah, I wish I was a resident.
It would be nice. I'd be slightly jealous though. That was great actually. Karine runs a salon in the locality. We have Deane, recently moved here. Moved back here actually. It's a homecoming. Founder of the Cambridge Satchel company, to come back to open your store just a stone's throw from your original store.
Just 5 minutes from my original store.
That's great, thank you. And of course we have Karine Baines, who's head of marketing at Shaftesbury. Shaftesbury being the landlord, I guess, around these parts. Yep. Yeah. So Karine, tell us a little bit before we get into the main discussion about the Balance for Better initiative and why Shaftesbury has decided to take this opportunity to celebrate women for this week's residency, if you will.
So actually it was last year that we celebrated International Women's Day. It was the first time that we'd actually celebrated it, and it was such a huge success. We only had one panel, one evening, but actually the following and the support from the tenants, and as the landlord of Shaftesbury, everything we do is around supporting the tenants and bringing that destination marketing piece. So actually we thought, well, let's take it up a gear and let's have a week-long celebration. And we've just been blown away with tenant engagement, consumers how they like it. But International Women's Day this year, the theme is around balance for better. Yeah. So it isn't just around women. It is that whole element of diversity, and that's really important. And it rings true with all of our tenants throughout Seven Dials. We have a lot of duo partnerships. And that's, again, not just about sex, it's age, it's race, it's everything. And that's really important for of the community side.
Interesting. Thank you very much. And listen, I'm going to start with Karine and Sophie. We've got a partnership here with 2 women, but tell us how you two came together, what your business is, and what you stand for as a brand.
So I'm not from the lingerie industry, but Sophie has been in the industry for donkey's years. And we came and we both worked at a brand last year called Fiorucci, and it was a fashion label, and my background is luxury fashion. I came from Burberry. So we saw when we were working at Fiorucci so much opportunity in the underwear space, and Fiorucci had its own underwear line at the time, so both of us had the chance to work together. And as a fashion brand, it kind of got lost under there, but we just saw that it had so much opportunity, and so we said we should do this. And there isn't an underwear brand out there that really speaks to women in a body positive way, in a modern way, and we really felt that we could create something. And so that's when we decided to start something on our own and create Nudea, basically. And it's all about fit. It's all about embracing women for who they are. It doesn't matter whether you're a size 0 or a size 18. You should be getting a bra that you are very happy to be in. And so that was really what we wanted to create. So we're starting with underwear, but we have ambitions to go into swimwear, into the whole intimates category.
And how did you get your, that is question self-interested question actually, because we've just got investment for our business. But how did you get your funding to get your business up and running? How did that work? Because I read a stat the other day that, and I'm not going to quote it correctly, so please don't take this as gospel, but I think it's something like £1 in every 8 from private equity goes to
It's 10%.
10%. Yeah, a female-led business. You know better than me. I don't know if that's because so few female-led businesses seek funding, but I'm just interested to know how you got the business up and running, and did you meet any obstacles along the way?
Well, it's tough, and we're really lucky because we had, we've managed to get funding from friends and family, and particularly, from somebody who is in that venture capital angel world, and it's a close connection of ours. So it wasn't too difficult. But I do think that it is challenging. There aren't a lot of VCs out there that are female led, and as a brand that really speaks to women, it's quite hard to pitch to a room full of men and make them understand the importance of a bra and a pair of knickers. I think that we've got a particular challenge when we do eventually need to go out and do another round, that we are going to be faced with that challenge. And I do think that there is still a bit of there is a shortage out there really of funding for and it is going to be tough, I think.
Fashion in general is
not
attractive in some respects to PEs anyway.
I mean, the one advantage we have is the fact that we are not a fashion brand, and we're not playing in a saturated market. There is actually a huge gap in this particular area of lingerie as well, which we've realised, and we've done the research. We know the market, and at the moment there isn't a single brand in the UK offering good quality, aspirational but affordable product that's around fit, comfort, contemporary style. That it's a very polarised market at the moment. You've got fashion, or you've got what we want to call the basics, for want of a better word. But there isn't. So we're not competing like a clothing fashion brand might be with numerous fashion brands targeting the same customer. So we do have that advantage. And we've got the advantage as well of a very I've been in this industry for a long time. Priya has been in the industry on the merchandising side, so we've had a lot of support. We have a lot of industry support as well.
Stuff, basically.
So we've done our research. We know our stuff. So we've networked. We've got some great advisors, haven't we? Some real sort of industry heads who have been willingly advising us just to they see the opportunity, and they're happy to hear about a brand that really is about. It's about modern women, and it's not about age, it's not about size, it's about everything a modern woman needs.
Well, that's great.
So
it's positive so far. Karine, perhaps you tell us about your business, and when did you establish it and how you established it?
So I established 16 years ago, and I struggled to get a premises. I have to say, at the time, Shaftesbury was with EA Shaw, and it took for me to actually pretty much yell at them down the phone saying, no one's looking at my business plan, no one's meeting me at the premises, things like that. It was tight. When they finally did come down, they could see I was serious. So that was my first obstacle. I actually have a hair salon. The second obstacle is being a woman in the hair industry. I don't think many people could name many female hairdressers at the top of the industry.
It's funny that, isn't it?
It's terrible.
I mean, I'm my background's fashion, but beauty and hair predominantly aimed at women. I know there's a growth in men's fashion, growth in men's grooming. And so these businesses that are targeting at women are run by men.
It's all run by men. So I'm the current president for the Fellowship for British Hairdressing. It's a 73-year-old organisation. I'm only the third female president.
Wow.
So I'm spending a lot of time trying to get this awareness out there. And I have a lot of really good friends that are male that have really pushed me and helped me get this far. But we need a lot more women to stand up and say, actually, we're good at this too. And for every male out there, I can pitch a female against them, but it's getting them to have the confidence to go up against them, and I think that's really difficult in an industry that is 90% women.
It's just not represented at the top, is it?
No,
because it's only fashion and retail.
And
There's lots of women in it, but when you look at the boardrooms,
it's
not
most people, when you say that, they can only name men. So I've really been championing that. But I've been trying to take my business in a different direction. 15 years ago, we took on a more sustainable colour base, and so we're using organic colour. We were awarded London's first sustainable salon, so we're trying to be more ethical in how we work. So again, the big product companies won't push you forward like your L'Oreal's and things, because I won't engage. So a few obstacles, but I don't make it easy, but I love it.
Put a lot for yourself, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because you stand for something. I guess.
And I think that, you know, 15 years on now, it's all coming into play. Like, you know, it's difficult. We're trying to eliminate plastic. I'd like to, by 2025, be plastic free, but that's a lot to achieve. And then last year, David Attenborough brought that to the front, so that's another area.
Had a huge impact, isn't that?
Big break. I mean, I've been banging on ages about that, and now he's you know, you need somebody to bring it out. So yeah, we're working towards that.
Wow.
So.
Julie, I followed your story right from the start. Actually, you fascinated me. You really were kitchen table, weren't you? You know.
But I never made one.
You never
Let's
made
just lay it out there.
Lay it out on the kitchen table.
Lay it out there right now.
Tell us, just give us a brief recap on your story, because it's a great one.
So Cambridge Satchel was started because my daughter was being bullied at school. She's getting a really miserable time. And like proper, not sort of like slightly maungy, I mean proper bruising and stuff.
Physically.
And so I promised her at the start of the school summer holidays that she would not be going back then, she'd be going to this amazing place. And then I found the amazing place cost like 12,000 a year. And then then my mother pointed out you can't do it for one without doing it for two, otherwise they have a chip on their shoulder and they'll blame you all their lives. And so so it's 24,000 a year after tax, and you think, how does anybody ever do that? And so it was like having to do that over the school summer holidays, which was
literally had like a 6-week.
It was 9 weeks.
9 weeks. Well, that's fortunate.
That's fine, isn't it? It's a 33% uplift. And I had and I had £600 to start it with, so it'd be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing. But then the company was valued at sort of like over 40 million within 5 years. So
from 600 quid to 40 million.
Yeah.
How on earth did you do that? I mean, just tell us, because we're all going to rush out and do it obviously. But why satchels? Why? What happened?
I'm a really logical person.
Yeah.
And I'm also an incredibly picky and complaining kind of person.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I am the person who wrote to Cadbury's when they changed their curly whirly recipe, so it wasn't stringy and chewy anymore. It was more fudgy, and I wasn't sure about that. Very important. Yeah, I wrote to Smarties when the blue ones came in, pointing out some obvious downfalls. And I honestly thought that they'd be interested in my opinion. Yeah,
probably they were.
Yeah, and so I think that if you do have that mindset of being the person that actually notices when a cup